Yeah, thank you, Chair. Quite a job. I suppose you'll be aware that both emergency departments continue to experience episodes of high pressure. Prior to Encompass Go Live, I suppose I just wanted to reiterate, we had agreed mutual aid from our neighbouring trust colleagues, particularly the Northern Trust, and in specifically Causeway Hospital to support Altnagalvin, and Belfast Trust also supported us in terms of fractures and the pathway for fractures. So that really helped and enabled a very smooth go live for the emergency departments during that critical time over Encompass Go Live. So we continue to have a high volume of patients with a decision to admit each day in our emergency departments. The average numbers around in Altnagalvin sit around 60 plus, and in Southwest Acute they could be from 20 to 30 per day. In addition, the number of patients who wait greater than 12 hours in the department for a bed has also increased over the last number of months. A key enabler in improving this position is an increase in our community capacity, and both on-schedule care and community directorates are working very closely together on this and trying to, I suppose, achieve a more slicker process, and we're also looking at increasing capacity in our beds. Ambulance offload times remain very good across the Western Trust, and in particular in the southern sector they're excellent. However, across surge periods, some ambulances have had to wait longer than what we would want for the crews and indeed our patients. However, we still are sitting in around about 10% of arrivals that wait longer than 2 hours to offload. It's not where we want to be, but it is at times of high pressure what happens. From the 20th of May to the 6th of June, there was a high surge in attendances at Altnagalvin ED, and an analysis of this is currently ongoing. This resulted in extended times for patients waiting to be seen at both hospitals due to the high volume in the departments and the reduced capacity to see and treat those patients. These times are monitored very closely and key actions are implemented to reduce as quickly as possible. We have a full capacity escalation protocol, and we also put in governance and safety arrangements around nurses carrying out observations on patients, etc., and for patients that have had to wait quite a while to be seen. Altnagalvin was supported across a number of days in that week by ambulance moving to Southwest Acute Hospital, which means the redirection of some ambulances to SWA, and that was really, really helpful, and at times also to Causeway Hospital. The site coordination model manages this flow on a daily basis, and during high surge, Assistant Director and myself run the coordination hub, and that's what happened over that period of time. And as I said, there's work ongoing to scope at this time some additional bed capacity both within the hospital and looking at options for community as well. So it's still quite pressured, and there's a lot of work that goes on day and daily to ensure patients are safe and flow as timely as possible through our emergency departments to the right outcome for those patients. Thanks, Chair. Happy to take any questions.